Many people wonder why some men desire more than one woman. This curiosity often stems from observing behaviors in various social settings, such as sports events, where camaraderie and competition reveal different facets of human nature. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. The reasons behind such desires can be as varied as the individuals themselves. Some might attribute it to biological instincts, while others might point to psychological needs or societal influences. We can better understand this desire by looking at different factors. For instance, in a cricket team, each player has a unique role and brings something different to the game. Similarly, in relationships, different partners might fulfill different emotional or physical needs. Biology, psychology, society, and culture all play a role. Biologically, humans are wired to seek out multiple partners to increase the chances of passing on their genes. Psychologically, the need for variety and novelty can drive some men to seek multiple relationships. Let's dive in and explore these factors together. Society and culture also shape our desires and behaviors. In some cultures, having multiple partners is accepted and even encouraged, while in others, it is frowned upon. Remember, we're here to understand, not to judge. It's important to approach this topic with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Just as in cricket, where understanding the strategies and motivations of different players can lead to a better game, understanding the reasons behind certain desires can lead to better relationships. People are different, and their desires vary. What works for one person might not work for another. It's about finding what makes you happy and fulfilled, while also respecting the feelings and boundaries of others. It's about respecting individual choices and boundaries. Just as in cricket, where players must respect each other's roles and space on the field, in relationships, it's crucial to respect each other's choices and boundaries. Let's keep an open mind as we learn more. By understanding the various factors that influence our desires, we can foster more empathy and compassion in our interactions with others. Whether on the cricket field or in our personal lives, understanding and respect are key to harmony and success.
Evolutionary psychology offers one perspective. It delves into the roots of human behavior, tracing back to our earliest ancestors. By understanding their survival strategies, we can gain insights into our own actions and decisions today. It suggests that our ancestors' behavior still influences us today. The way they hunted, gathered, and formed social bonds has left an indelible mark on our genetic makeup. These ancient practices have shaped the way we interact with the world and each other. For men, having more partners meant potentially having more offspring. This wasn't just about numbers, it was about ensuring the survival of their lineage. The more children they had, the higher the chances that some would survive to adulthood and continue the family line. This increased the chances of their genes being passed down. In a world where survival was uncertain, spreading one's genetic material widely was a strategy to ensure that at least some part of them would live on. This drive to reproduce is ingrained in many species, not just humans. From the smallest insects to the largest mammals, the urge to pass on genes is a fundamental aspect of life. It's a powerful force that drives behavior and shapes ecosystems. It's about survival and ensuring the continuation of the species. In the animal kingdom, cooperation and competition go hand in hand. Just like a cricket team works together to win a match, animals often collaborate to achieve common goals, whether it's hunting for food or defending territory. However, we're not just driven by primal instincts. Human beings have evolved to develop complex emotions and social structures. Our ability to feel love, empathy, and compassion sets us apart from other species. These emotions influence our decisions and actions in profound ways. We have evolved to consider emotions, social norms, and personal values. In modern society, our choices are often guided by a mix of instinct and intellect, and we strive to balance our primal urges with the expectations of the communities we live in. This delicate balance is what makes us uniquely human, capable of both great achievements and deep connections.
Psychology provides another piece of the puzzle. Our brains release dopamine, a feel-good chemical, when we experience something new and exciting. This includes new relationships. For some men, the pursuit of multiple partners might be linked to this dopamine rush. The novelty of a new relationship can be thrilling, But it's important to remember that real intimacy and connection take time and effort. Building a strong, lasting relationship requires commitment and understanding.
Section 4. Traditions and expectations. Social and cultural influences also shape our desires. Historically, some cultures have accepted or even encouraged polygamy, where a man has multiple wives. These practices often stem from social structures, power dynamics, or economic reasons. While polygamy is not as common today, its historical presence still influences our perceptions of relationships. We see remnants of these norms in certain communities or even in media portrayals.
Section 5. The Hollywood Effect. Speaking of media, we can't ignore its impact. Movies, TV shows, and music often depict men having multiple partners as glamorous or aspirational. This can create unrealistic expectations and normalize behavior that might not align with everyone's values. It's crucial to remember that media often presents a fantasy, not reality. Real relationships involve communication, compromise, and respect. Don't let Hollywood's portrayal of relationships dictate your own choices.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Section 6. Different strokes for different folks. Ultimately, the desire for multiple partners varies greatly from person to person. Some men might be wired to seek variety, while others crave deep, monogamous connections. There's no one-size-fits-all explanation. Personal values, upbringing, and life experiences all contribute to shaping individual desires. It's about understanding and respecting these differences, just like we respect different tastes in music or food.
Section 7. The final word. In conclusion, the desire for multiple partners in men is a multifaceted issue. It is not something that can be easily explained or understood through a single lens. Biology and culture lay the groundwork, providing a foundation upon which these desires are built. From an evolutionary perspective, the drive to spread one's genes widely can be seen as a natural instinct, but they don't dictate our actions. We are not merely slaves to our biological impulses or cultural conditioning. We have the capacity to make conscious choices based on our values and what feels right for us. This means that while biology and culture may influence us, they do not control us. Understanding the factors at play can help us navigate this complex topic with empathy and an open mind. By recognizing the various influences on our behavior, we can better understand ourselves and others. Remember, communication and respect are paramount in any relationship, whether it involves one partner or multiple partners. Open and honest communication can help to ensure that everyone's needs and boundaries are respected, regardless of the number of partners involved. It is important to approach this topic with a non-judgmental attitude, recognizing that different people have different needs and desires. The key is to find what works best for you and your partners and to ensure that everyone is on the same page. This requires ongoing communication and a willingness to adapt and compromise. It is also important to be aware of the potential challenges and pitfalls of having multiple partners. Jealousy, insecurity, and misunderstandings can arise, and it is important to address these issues openly and honestly. By approaching this topic with empathy, understanding, and a commitment to open communication, we can navigate the complexities of human relationships in a way that is respectful and fulfilling for everyone involved. In the end, the most important thing is to be true to yourself and to your values. Whether you choose to have one partner or multiple partners, the key is to ensure that your relationships are based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. So, as we conclude this discussion, remember that the desire for multiple partners is a complex issue with no one-size-fits-all answer. It is up to each individual to navigate this terrain in a way that feels right for them, while also considering the needs and feelings of their partners. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of human relationships. We hope that this discussion has provided you with some valuable insights and perspectives. Until next time, remember to approach your relationships with empathy, understanding, and a commitment to open communication. This is the final word on the topic, but the conversation is far from over. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep striving for relationships that are fulfilling and respectful for everyone involved.